First poet, please.
When we were 15, Ellie Famutini wrote, "If you're going through hell, keep going," on my bedroom wall. For 3 years, I stared at that sentence every day. I have read it on the insides of my eyelids every time I've shut my eyes ever since. On the one occasion I risked telling a therapist everything, he said, "I don't know how you've coped. How do you keep going?" At 15, Ellie Famutini was wiser than he. I never tried therapy again. 6 years later, in a tent-strewn North Wales mud pit at 4 a.m, a heroin-addicted ex-convict named Rich gifts me wisdom. He says, "Supposedly, your parents are meant to provide you with an example, so I have to thank my father. He showed me exactly how not to be a dad." Rich is perceptive. He's comprehended. It's all just perspective. And perspective is determined. How you choose to view things is deliberate. The day I graduated high school, the man I most look up to gave me a card which said, "Always travel in the direction opposite to the tour bus." I have been stumbling through scrubland ever since. This relentless quest for the adventurous has inevitably exposed me to some harrowing things. Age 20, I saw an entire village massacred in front of me in the middle of the night. And I did nothing to stop it. For nearly a decade, I felt guilty for my life. There was no greater disrespect I could have shown to the dead. Self-indulgently, I'd let myself rewrite history till it was all about me. I didn't stop it. I couldn't stop it. I couldn't stop it. How you choose to view things is deliberate. When you're going through hell, keep going. You never know when a slight perspective shift reveals an unexpected side exit.
This one is the NHS south of the border. The National Health Service up here is administered slightly differently. Its subtitle is "You Don't Know What You've Got Till It's Gone." NHS south of the border. I was birthed by Bevan in 48, came out feet first, taking everything in my capable stride. 5 years before Liz accepted her hand-me-down crown, live on Westminster 50s TV. We pay collectively for her too, you know, not just me, but hey, we were used to that, and I was something new. Every young girl's white starch dream back then, when hospital corners didn't mean something you'd cut. Moved on to matronly pursuits, compulsory bosom, red tape packed tightly round my little finger, then dowager of dirty linen, a nation's secrets held by those who have to wash the sheets. And now they think they'll sell me off for less than cost. I would elope to Gretna if I could, join my sister north of the border, slightly older, bolder, safer, stronger, but who is left to run with? Gas, coal, water, steel, all my men are gone. I can tighten my regulation belt for you. I grew up in post-war poverty. I understand austerity, but I won't hack off principles and call it balancing books. Do you think the people that cut the ribbon on open day will wipe your ass for you? Do you think they will hold your hand when you lie dying? And believe me, one day you will be. Do you think these things will not need doing when I am gone? Do you think the first mother to put off calling the doctor for fear of the cost of a final bill will think we signed the deal with honour? I am the bedrock of almost everything you know. Amongst my bones they squabble over lies the glue that says, actually, most of us are in this together. I was your cradle. Do not stand by and watch them dig my grave. Thank you.
proofs of God in trobo ad altra dei. The ontological argument. There he is! The cosmological argument. He could be everywhere. The teleological argument. He's so obvious. The moral argument. He should be here right now. The argument by design. He made this. PLC. Christian conception. He'll be back any minute. Jewish conception. He has yet to arrive. Islam. He's the victim of an aggressive media smear campaign. Hindu. Hermaphrodite elephant with 6 arms. He's nowhere to be seen. Atheist. I could kill him. Nihilist. He can fuck off. Optimist. He'll be back any minute now. Pessimist. He's never coming back. And he hates me. Idealist. He knows exactly what he's doing. Realist. I've never met the man. Imagist. A penitential loneliness in an empty living room. Surrealist. A furious transsexual with a gigantic statistical calculator. Clydesdale horse. He's always on my back. Game show host. Come on down! Sylvia Plath's more optimistic sister. I talk to God, but the sky is plenty. The dictionary. God is the proper noun we use to refer to the totality of things in the universe. A Catholic priest, a 12-year-old boy in a barn, the poet. God is the emotional life of the individual that goes by unknown and unrevealed, betraying nothing of the conflicts that live within. Thank you.
That's a little tall. Hello. This poem is for a man called John, and I don't know John very well. John was a customer at a poetry takeaway that I did, and a poetry takeaway is where somebody comes along and orders a poem and you make one up for them. Now John had been brought along to this poetry takeaway by his partner, who was lovely, and she brought him towards me, and John had a face of stone. John didn't want a poem. John didn't look like he wanted a poem within 20 miles of him. And I thought, so I asked, we'll get some conversation. What do you like, John? What are you into? I like the Smiths. That's good. What else do you like? Badminton. So for John, this is called Playing Badminton with Morrissey. He hits the court and waits, bull chest belligerent. The fey years have given way to stockiness, and with his vanity hooded in a diffident smirk, Morrissey is here to win at badminton. The truculent shuttle swoops high as falsetto. Boz has assumed position at the rear of the court. He knows his place. With a rush and a push and a bullying elegance of play, the game is irrefutably always his. A loss would be met only with a feathered, poisonous silence. A win with a cocked eyebrow and a quip. Oh, it was really nothing. His calves are surprisingly toned.